from Homestead Corner, and today I have 10 things you can get at the Dollar Tree for your bug out bag. And I was really surprised to find some of these things. Some of them are brand new to the Dollar Tree. Some they've had before but have been out of stock for a while, and I was pretty excited to pick these up. So I grabbed 10 things there that you can put in your bug out bag, and you will be so happy that you have them. So let's see. Let's start with one of the things I found today are these Refreshing Waterfall antibacterial wet wipes. These come in so handy. If there's an emergency, you don't have any water, you're out there, who knows where, these will come in so handy to clean up. You know, if you got to do your triangle bath or whatever you have to do just to get your hands clean so you can eat, so you don't get sick, these are wonderful. And you get 40 wipes in here. You can get the Purell ones, but you only get 10 wipes in there, and these have the same ingredients and the same amount of, if I can see it in here, it's benzonium chloride. It's 0.1%, and it's the same as the Purell ones. So these are nice antibacterial wipes. They're nice and soft. They're really good and wet, not dripping, but good and moist. These are great to slip down in your bug out bag. They're kind of thin, and they have this reclosable little front on them. So these I thought were a great find for $1. The next thing that I found was a pack of 3 tweezers. These are awesome to have in there for splinters, for small things in your first aid kit. These are definitely something you want to get, and you get a pack of 3 with 3 different ends on them. There's like a bent end, one that's paddles, and these would be super handy in your first aid kit for your bug out bag. And then another thing was the Advil. They have little 6 packs of Advil. These are nice and small. They're in the little paper. I'll open this up for you. The little paper packet. So you could put these right into your first aid kit. There's 2 in each little packet. They also had the Advil PM, but I don't think I would want the sleepy stuff. If I was in an emergency, I want to be kind of alert at night, so I don't think I would be putting those in there, but if you had a problem with sleeping, you definitely could. These are, so 6 of these for $1 is a really good deal. You could definitely buy a big container of Advil and break it down and vacuum seal little packets for yourself, for your bag. That would be another great idea. But for $1 at the Dollar Tree, these are super handy and they slide in. They're nice and flat. I really like that. And then I found these little bottles of Purell. We don't normally use hand sanitizer because I feel like it strips too much of the good bacteria off your hands as well. So this is not something we normally use, but in an emergency situation where you're low on water, you don't have tons of access to water, you might not have any water, only a little drinking water, this stuff will work to get your hands clean so you're not eating with filthy hands and possibly making yourself sick. So these little bottles of Purell are a nice find for only $1. And then this, I was excited to see this. My Dollar Tree normally carries coffee, but they don't carry plain coffee. They have hazelnut, and they have vanilla, and they have decaf, but they never have plain coffee. And today was the first time I ever found these 6-ounce packages of breakfast blend, just regular coffee. And these are great if you're a coffee drinker and you want to have that with you. These are great to put in your bug out bag. You can break these down into smaller amounts if you have a food saver, and then tuck those into your bag, or you could put this in. It's fairly thin, but there's 6 ounces in here, and this is going to make quite a few cups of coffee for you. And I know coffee is not a dire emergency for everybody, but it's Mommy's Happy Juice here. I'll tell you, I love me some coffee. So I thought this was awesome to be able to stick in your bug out bag if you're a coffee lover. And then these little tiny single-use super glues. These little super glues, I always find the bigger tubes of super glue there. I've never found, this is a little 4-pack. It's got 4 super glues in there, and these are one use. You don't have to worry about it leaking in your bag after, or is it going to get stuck to something else, or you can just get rid of it after you use one of them. So, and then you've got 3 more to go. They're a 4-pack here. I thought this was super great, and it's the super glue. It's nice and strong. You could even use this if you had a cut and not a Band-Aid. You could, like, you know, you could put it on your nail, you can put it on a cut. I'd rather use a Band-Aid, but if this is all I have, you're going to use what you got. And I thought this was a great item for your bug out bag. And then the next thing that I found was this can. It's 3.5 ounces of mixed nuts. And it's less than 80% peanuts, I guess, if that matters. Nuts are so nutritious and good for you. These are, and they're pretty lightweight, easy to throw in your bug out bag. They have lots of nutrition and they're really good for you. So I like to have nuts, and these had a pretty good expiration date on them. 2021, so these are going to last almost 2 years. And so these little babies, and this has peanuts, cashews, Brazil nuts, almonds, and walnuts in it. So that's a nice little mix just to toss in your bag. It's not a huge amount, but it's something to get you going. And they also had, and I didn't buy any because I didn't like, personally for me, any that they had a nice selection of canned meats. You could get like fish, mackerel, sardines, a couple different kinds of sardines. They had like Vienna sausages, chicken, canned chicken. There was Spam. Of course they have Spam. Some kind of ham product. I'm not really sure what that was, but it looked like you would make ham salad with it, that type of thing. None of them look like something that I personally would eat, so I didn't get any. But there are other ways to make packages of meat to throw in your bug out bag, or other highly nutritious foods, so you don't have to have that. But meat is a good to have in there because you really need that protein. But I didn't see anything at the Dollar Tree that was going to work for me because I don't like to put anything in there that I wouldn't normally eat. I mean, I've never bought this brand of nuts before, but I love nuts, so any kind. I haven't had any I didn't like. So, and then I found these. These were really nice. They're called So Natural Freeze-Dried Strawberries. And these have almost a 2-year shelf life on them in this package. And I suppose you could repackage them if you wanted, but I think they're foil lined if I remember correctly. I've eaten them before. They're absolutely delicious. They're a little high in sugars, with 14 grams, and this is, 1 bag is a serving. But these are really, really good, and you've got all that strawberry nutrition in there, and I thought these would be great in a bug out bag. So it's good to have foods that are comforting and delicious and good for you. And the next one that I found was So Natural Freeze-Dried Mixed Berries. And this has bananas, blackberries, strawberries, a whole bunch of fruits in there. That, again, these are a little high in sugars. This one has 17 grams, and it's got 5 grams of added sugar. So they do add a little bit of sugars to these. And but again, it's got a nice, almost a 2-year shelf life on this. So, but these are delicious. They are so tasty and yummy, and they're thin. They're easy to pack into your bug out bag, and you could get quite a few in there, and they don't weigh anything. I think this is only, this is 0.71 ounces. It's not quite an ounce, but it's a nice snack in there. It'd be great to throw on some porridge or oatmeal or grits or whatever you had, that, you know, some even rice or something, just to give it a little bit more flavor. Great for snacking, anything like that. I love these. They're really tasty, and I think they're a perfect addition to a bug out bag. And then the last thing that I found, and this was new, I never saw this before, was a mini screwdriver. It's like a little keychain, and it comes with 3 different screwdriver bits on it, and it's really small and compact. And I thought it would be great in a bug out bag, just for, so you've got something in case you need a screwdriver or whatever. This is just, it's really lightweight. It's like aluminum. It looks like a little pencil. I don't know if you can see that there. It's pretty small, only a couple inches long, and the top opens up so you can store your bits in there. You can put your bits right inside, and it's got a flathead, a Phillips, and like a star bit. So if you had to take anything apart, it's probably not going to last forever. It was only $1 at the Dollar Tree, but it fits right in there. And you could just screw this on, and this has, inside here has your extra tips, and that has one on it. I don't know if you can see that, but that I thought was such a neat little idea to have in your bug out bag, to have a screwdriver handy. A lot of times we think of having a knife, or, you know, we have an axe or whatever in there, but, you know, we don't always think to put a screwdriver in there. And this is not anything heavy duty, but it would be great to repair a pair of glasses, something small, your camping cookware. A lot of times the handles fold around. You could tighten up the screws with this if you had anything come loose. But I just thought this was such a great little idea for $1, and it would fit perfectly. You could hang it on the outside of your bag, stick it on your keys. You could put this thing anywhere. And only $1. I thought it was a really nice find for the bug out bag. And that is all I have for this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment down below, and let me know what kind of things you find at the Dollar Tree for a bug out bag, anything different that you find there. I would love to know what you're finding at your Dollar Trees. I know they're all different, and some have the same things and some don't. But this is all stuff that I found at my Dollar Tree today, and I thought was a super good deal for your bug out bag. For 10 bucks, it's a good little addition for it. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.